Hi everyone, back again with Hobby. In this video, we're going to take a look at S.H.Figuarts figure of Satoru Gojo, and this is the version of Tokyo Jujutsu High School. I previously unboxed and reviewed of his Nendore figure of the same version. We're going to see whether this figure will be interesting or not, and whether the parts that we get are quite good for the figure or not. We will look at these things in the video. I pre-ordered this figure from AmiAmi with a price of 7,940 yen. Let's take a look at this Figuarts Gojo together. For the figure box, it is quite standard for Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen. Usually is like this. The dominant color is white and light blue here, and you can see the preview of the figure in various poses as well. So for the number of parts that we get for this figure, I will say is quite standard for a Figuarts figure. It's not that many, but it's not that too little as well, so I think it's just the right amount, and probably it's not that hard as well to swap the parts that we get. So these all the parts that are included with this Gojo figure. For the instruction, it is quite simple, probably the one that you need to pay attention of. The one to attach the hand that inside the pocket, and also the sunglasses. I think those are the two important parts in this instruction sheet. For the articulation, it is still quite standard for Figuarts figure. As I would say often, the standard for Figuarts figure articulation is usually already good, and as you can see here, from the head, from the arms, from the upper body part, and also the legs, all are quite good, and these are what most Figuarts figure articulation are like. So for the articulation, I'm quite content with the articulation of this figure. I think you can create a lot of poses with this figure with this kind of articulation. So for the next, we're going to look at the appearance and the parts, and I would say that the parts is quite simple, so don't expect too much like effect parts and stuff. So the parts of this figure are quite simple. That's all I'm going to say. For the appearance, I would say the appearance looks good. I think the overall look of this figure is actually quite nice. But because I've already owned a Figma Satoru Gojo, let's say if I don't own that, I probably think this is really good already. But because I've already owned Figma Satoru Gojo, I would say that I like the Figma more than the Figuarts line for the Satoru Gojo figures. But set aside of the Figma, I would say this looks good already. I would say the face looks good, the hair looks good, and the outfit as well also looks good in terms of sculpting and the color as well. So despite I like Figma more, I'm quite content and I'm quite satisfied with the overall look of this Figuarts Gojo figure. Now we're going to see several faceplates. I think we got 4 extra faceplates here, and I would say the variation is quite alright, and the number that we get is also quite nice. So I won't complain about the faceplates that we get. I think we get various expression from it, so I'm quite happy with the extra faceplates that we get. This is the sunglasses. Later when we create a pose, I will show you how to attach this, but it's not that difficult. I would say the look of it is quite standard for a Figuarts part. As for the extra hand parts, I think there are 11 extra hand parts. So I would say this is quite standard as well for a Figuarts figure. Usually you get this many. And in terms of variation and the hand parts that we get, I think it's nice. Probably the most standout one is the one just now, where the hands like is in the pocket. So I think that's the standout one. But the rest is quite alright as well, like the one that with the victory pose and holding the phone. So for the extra hand parts, for the numbers and the variation that we get, I would say it is quite good already, and I'm quite satisfied with it. Okay, we're going to create 2 different poses with this figure. The first one, we're going to swap the faceplate. To swap the faceplate, you need to remove the hair part first like that, and then attach it like this before attaching the face plate and the hair part together like that. back to the figure. So for the first pose, I'm just going to create a simple pose. I will swap the right hand part with this one. So I will make a pose like he's doing a victory pose, and I will swap the left hand part as well, because why not? Actually I don't need to, but I just want to swap it with the different hand parts. So this is pretty much the pose for the first one. As I've said just now, it is quite a simple pose. I just want to show you this pose. And for the next one, I will going to attach both of the hand parts, like posing his hands like it's in the pocket. Just attach the hand parts first, and I will say just lift up the upper body outfit a bit, and then you slide in the hand parts like that. Probably it will be easier. It's not necessary, but I think you will have an easier time to adjust the position and the angle of the pocket if you lift up the outfit a bit. Yeah, so we just attach it like this. It's quite simple. For the sunglasses, you can see like there's a line on each side of the faceplate is the spot where you attach the sunglasses like this. It's not that difficult, so I would say it's quite straightforward, but still if you're confused, you can just take a look at the instruction. The instruction is quite clear on how you attach the sunglasses, so I don't think you will be having a hard time attaching the sunglasses to the figure of Gojo. Yep, this is the second pose that I'm going to make. He's using the sunglasses, and then the hands are in the pocket. Because this is a figure, it can stand by itself, and we already created two different poses for this version of Figuarts Satoru Gojo. For the size comparison, we're going to see several Figuarts Satoru Gojo here. First is this Satoru Gojo Figuarts figure, then with the Jujutsu Kaisen 0 version, and then we're going to see with Figuarts Aoi Todo, and lastly with Figma Satoru Gojo. We are already done with the unboxing. Now we just get into the review for this figure. I would say I like this figure. Probably I'm a bit biased because this is my favorite version of Satoru Gojo. But I would say that in terms of the look, I would say I'm quite satisfied with it, even though I've said before I like the Figma more. But if we're going to just take a look at this figure without comparing it to the Figma, I would say it is quite good and I'm quite liking it. And also for the articulation, it is quite standard. For a Figuarts figure, it is quite nice. For the parts that we get, I would say it's not that many, it's not too few, so it's just the right amount. It's the amount that I've expected when we bought a Figuarts figure, so I think that's nice. We get several faceplate, we get a lot of hand parts, and we get the sunglasses. So in terms of parts, I would say it's just the parts that I'm expected that this kind of Figuarts Satoru Gojo will get, so I'm quite happy with it. So overall, I like this figure and I'm quite recommending it to you. Okay, we are done with this unboxing and review video. What do you think of this version of Figuarts figure of Satoru Gojo? Let me know down in the comment, and also tell me whether you like it or not. For the next video, I'm going to be unboxing and review Figuarts figure of Bone Forger with Anya. Please wait for the next video. If you want to support me, please consider to like and share the video, enable notification, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.